So I think it's huge for like the livelihood of businesses, I think, and so that's important. And then the innovation and the retention's, I think, really important because, people get bored. Smart people especially get bored. I think smart people getting bored, you want to give them the outlet to like expand their job that isn't necessarily a promotion. I think especially in tech, like, and I could see in, all types of jobs, like if you're like a coal miner, like a lot of times your only promotion path is become a manager of other coal miners or become a manager of software engineers. And a lot of people don't want to do that. But if like you're like, well, here's another career path. It's not becoming a manager, but you can actually look at what we need to do to create this whole new business. Everyone's like, yeah, that's cool. I'll give that a shot. So I think that's kind of the entrepreneurship helps with that as well. So, so I work with Zappos Labs. We're a really small team, 11 people, kind of R&D, what is the future of shopping. I encourage people, do not put all your innovation eggs on a small little labs team. It's because, we're 1,300 people. So labs is just one of the ways we view innovation. So I'd tell people, labs teams are great, but, don't put all your eggs in it. Create things like quarterly hackathons. That's a very tech thing, but I think a lot of organizations could do that. Any line of business could say, let's take one day a quarter and let's just have people brainstorm what does the future of BC Hydro look like. Where should BC Hydro be spending time? You could get people working on the line or whatever, and I think that's just a good venue. And then, so I think those are two good paths to explore innovation. And I think money does weird things to people. Like, I think I've heard organizations that kind of like, every great idea is rewarded with X grand or a couple $100s. And I think that just makes people do bad behaviors. I think if you incent with like, well, here's an opportunity to expand your career, not necessarily a promotion into becoming a manager, but you can now potentially own this future line of business for us. That's pretty awesome. So I think the incentive of, we're not just going to take your idea away from you and run with it ourselves is a great idea, but you can be a part of like our company's future by building this idea because it was yours. I think that's huge incentive.